everyone, JulioToyReviews here, and this is a review of the Uchuu Sentai Kyuranger Sentai Hero Series vinyl figures. So the Sentai Hero Series is a line of Sentai vinyl figures. It's where all the vinyl figures for Sentai come from, such as Kyuranger, Kyuranger, Gokaiger, etc. And now that Kyuranger premiered, it's obvious we get some new figures for the show. And an interesting fact, Kyuranger's figure line is the most expensive to date in terms of starting out, considering the fact that we have 9 Rangers instead of 5. So today we will be going over the vinyl figures 1 through 9, with Shishi Red, Sasori Orange, Okami Blue, Tenbin Gold, Oshi Black, Habit Sky Silver, Kameleon Green, Washi Pink, and Kajiki Yellow. So let's get on with this review. So I'm going to first start off with the main 5 for the team, which from left to right are Chameleon Green, Kajiki Yellow, Shishi Red, Okami Blue, and Oshi Black. So let's start with Shishi Red first. So over here you can see Shishi Red. He has all the details and looks very nice. And I should mention that the articulation for all these figures is the same. You can lift the arms or turn them 360, turn the waist, and that's it. But you can see that he has all the details here, and I love the Kyuranger suits, which is a big part in enjoying these figures. And you can see in the helmet over here, he has the lion. The back, you have nothing. And you have the Seiza blaster on the side. And next, let's go over Okami Blue. You can see the wolf symbol over here. You can see that he's blue. And the funny part, considering the fact that Okami Blue's suit is made of fur, they actually made some detailing over here so that it looks like fur. Now, granted, it's not actual fur, but it looks like it, and the details are a bit jagged so that it kind of feels like it. So you can see him over there. On the back, you have nothing, but you still have the fur. And next, let's go over Oshi Black. And you can see that he is bigger than the other figures. Well, not by much, but still. In the show, he's actually bigger than most of the other characters because of the fact that he's a bull robot. You can see the bull symbol over here on the helmet, which kind of looks like the Green Mystic Force Ranger. You can see that he's not necessarily black. He's more of a lighter shade of black. Like, the lighting won't show that. Well, there it is. Because of the fact that you have black over here, this is more of a really dark gray. And you can see his mechanical parts over here, considering he is a bull robot. He can actually move at the waist, surprisingly, considering his size. And I should mention that all of the visors are this sort of navy blue that's metallic instead of black. Which it really fits with the whole space theme because when they transform, their visors shine just like if they were in space. And in the back, you basically have nothing. And next, let's go over Kameleon Green. You can see the chameleon details on the top of the helmet, such as the little eyes over here. And if I'm correct, this is supposed to look like tongue. You can see that she is skinnier due to the fact she's a female and a bit shorter. You still have the waist movement. In the back, you have nothing. And yeah. And finally, for the core 5, we have Kajiki Yellow. And you can see that he actually has a 3D visor, which makes sense considering his animal is the swordfish. And swordfishes have that long sort of sword thing on their faces. So you can see his yellow detail. Same articulation as the rest. And the back, nothing. So that's it for the core 5. So now let's take a look at the other 4 figures. So over here you have the auxiliary Kyurangers. And you can see that from left to right we have Habit Sky Silver, Tenbin Gold, Sasori Orange, and Washi Pink. So let's start off with Sasori Orange. And you can see that he looks amazing. Like, his helmet over here looks really good, and it really looks menacing, considering the whole thing that he's an evil ranger at first. And you can see the orange detail, waist, arm movement, and on the back you actually have a scorpion tail because of the fact that even though he's not a scorpion creature, he has a scorpion tail because of where Sasori Orange comes from. Next we'll go over Tenman Gold. And you can see some of the more mechanical details on here, considering that he is a robot in the show. You can see the Libra symbol over here, which is a balance, which it's a funny thing because his character is actually named Balance. Ha! Never really noticed that. Yeah, some more metal parts over here. They're detailed to be metal, but they're not actually. The arm. Wait a minute. There it is. Because I haven't moved the waist on this guy, so it's called the articulation game. And over here on the back you have nothing. Next let's go over Hibiscus Silver, which is my favorite suit out of the entire show. Because of the fact that he's the 6th ranger on the team, and 6 is my lucky number, and the fact that he's based off a snake, and my Chinese birth animal is actually the snake. So you can see Hibiscus Silver over here. I like how the helmet looks just like Gavan, except if it had a cobra on the top. You can see some scales details over here. Let me see if I could zoom that in. You can see it over here on the legs as well. It's not necessarily just on the arms. And you can see silver coloring, which looks more like gray. And on the back you have nothing. And finally we have Washi Pink. You can see the eagle on her helmet. You can see the pink details. On the back, you actually have wings, considering the fact that Washi Pink is based off an eagle. Even though the robot is named Raptor. But anyways, that's really all there is to her figure. I should mention that the character of Raptor is actually being played by the actress of Gokai Yellow, who is my Sentai waifu. So that's basically it for the Kyuranger Viynls. So overall, even though the Viynls don't have much articulation and stuff, it's still nice to have figures of the current Sentai. I especially love having the Kyuranger Viynls, considering the fact that I love the suits. And the show is amazing, and Kyuranger is just gonna be great, people. It's really extending the boundaries of what Sentai can do. And I know I'm going off topic talking more about the show rather than the actual figures, but the figures, what I can say is, if you're a fan of Sentai Viynls, I would recommend you pick them up. Especially if you love these suits. And if you want figures with more articulation, I would wait until Bandai of America does Kyuranger figures in 2019. Yeah, Kyuranger is actually confirmed for 2019 Power Rangers. But that's basically it for the Kyuranger Viynls. So, what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. And until next time, I'm JulioToyReviews, and I'm signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone.